Snow fell like whispered secrets over the little kingdom of Silver Hollow. In the heart of the palace stood an 18-year-old girl so gentle that even the candles burned softer when she passed. Her name was Princess Ilara, and everyone said her heart was made of Christmas itself. Every winter morning, she opened the great doors herself. Children rushed in with red cheeks and frosty eyelashes. Ilara knelt among them, laughing, giving warm bread, pressing mittens onto tiny cold hands. She sang with them by the palace fire, while snowflakes danced against the windows like white butterflies. This was her happiest time. This was her warmest place. But one Christmas Eve, everything changed. A bitter wind howled down from the north. With it came a cruel decree from a far-off king who wanted more land, more gold, more power. He sent soldiers in black armor. They marched straight to the palace gates.
Princess Ilara must leave tonight! Aunt! She is to be taken far away. She will never see Silver Hollow again.
Ilara stood on the palace steps, snowflakes catching in her long golden hair. She did not cry, not yet. She only asked, very softly,
"May I say goodbye to the children?"
The captain turned his face away.
No, there is no time.
That night, they wrapped her in a thin gray cloak and led her out through the secret gate. The palace lights grew small behind her. The children's voices faded. Snow filled her footprints at once, as if the kingdom itself tried to forget she had ever been there.
The horses are exhausted. We must continue on foot.
They traveled for many cold days and colder nights, over mountains that bit with ice, through forests where wolves howled like lonely hearts. Ilara walked until her shoes wore through. She walked until her fingers turned blue inside the torn mittens. Still, she did not complain. She only whispered to the little rabbit that sometimes followed her tracks, "Do not be afraid. I will keep you warm."
Do not be afraid. I will keep you warm.
At last, they reached a ruined tower on the edge of the world. Gray stone, no windows, only one heavy door. The soldiers pushed her inside and locked it with an iron key. Then they rode away, and the snow closed over their hoofprints too. Inside the tower, it was always winter and never Christmas. No fire, no candle, no voice except the wind crying through the cracks. Ilara curled on the stone floor and finally let the tears come. They froze on her cheeks like tiny stars. Night after night, she sat in darkness. She remembered the palace firelight. She remembered the children's laughter. She remembered the warm smell of bread. Her heart grew heavier than the iron door. One evening, the coldest evening of all, she heard something soft against the stones. Tap, tap, tap. She pressed her eye to a crack no wider than a needle. A tiny brown bird was throwing itself against the tower again and again. Its wing was bent. It was trying to reach her.
Come, little love.
Ilara stretched her numb fingers through the crack. Come, little
Come,
love.
little love.
Come here.
Come, little love. Come here.
The bird fluttered into her hands. She cupped it against her heart to warm it. Its tiny heart beat fast, fast,
I know
fast.
how you feel. You miss
She
your
whispered,
home too. I know how you feel. You miss your home too.
She tore a strip from her already thin cloak and bound the broken wing. Then she sang, very softly, the lullaby she once sang to the palace children. The bird closed its eyes and slept against her neck. Days passed, or perhaps weeks. Time had forgotten the tower. Ilara shared the last crumbs of bread she had hidden in her pocket. She and the bird kept each other alive with warmth and songs. On the longest night of the year, Christmas Eve, the sky opened and poured snow so thick that the world disappeared. Ilara pressed her forehead to the cold stone and spoke aloud for the first time in many moons.
Please, if anyone is listening,
Please, she said to the darkness.
Please, if anyone is listening, let the children know I still love them. Let them have light and warmth and laughter tonight. That is all I want for Christmas.
A single tear fell from her eye. Where it touched the floor, a tiny spark of gold flickered. Then the spark grew. It became a flame. The flame became a soft, rosy light that filled the whole tower. Ilara lifted her head, afraid to hope. A figure stood in the light. A young man in a cloak white as moonlight, eyes gentle as falling snow. In his hand, he carried a silver lantern that held a living star. He knelt beside her, and
Ilara.
his voice was the kindest sound she had ever heard. He said,
I was sent by the children's prayers. They have not forgotten you, Princess Christmas. Every night they hang a lantern in the palace window and whisper your name.
Ilara's frozen heart began to melt.
But how can I ever go back? The door is iron, the key is lost.
The young man smiled.
Love is the only key that never breaks.
He placed the lantern in her hands. The little bird awoke and sang one clear note. At that moment, the iron door glowed red, then gold, and swung open by itself. Snow rushed in like a happy dog. Beyond the door lay a path of silver light leading all the way home. Ilara stepped out. The young man walked beside her. They did not feel the cold. The little bird flew above them, singing for joy. All through the night they traveled. Over the path carried them over mountains and forests without one stumble. The star lantern shone brighter with every step. Just as the first pale rose of dawn touched the sky, they reached Silver Hollow. The palace windows were dark. Everyone slept, tired from missing their princess. Ilara walked quietly through the gates. The young man stayed back, smiling. She opened the great doors herself, just as she used to. Inside, the hearth was cold. But on the highest mantel sat hundreds of tiny lanterns the children had made. Each one carried a note. "We love you, Princess Christmas. Come home." Ilara's tears fell again, but this time they were warm. She lifted the star lantern high. Its light poured over every little lantern and set them all glowing at once. The palace woke to a sunrise made of gold and rose and gentle firelight. children ran downstairs in their nightgowns. When they saw Ilara standing in the doorway, snowflakes shining in her hair, they stopped and stared. Then they ran to her, laughing and crying all at once. She knelt among them, arms wide, hug after hug after hug. The little bird flew circles above them, singing for joy. Later, when the palace was warm again and bread was baking and candles burning bright, the children asked,
"Who was the kind stranger who brought you home?"
Ilara looked out the window. Far away on the hill stood the young man in the white cloak. Snowflakes swirled around him like a crown. He raised one hand in gentle farewell, then turned and walked into the morning light until he became part of it. He was Christmas itself, Ilara whispered.
He was Christmas itself. He was love that never forgets.
From that year on, every Christmas Eve, the children of Silver Hollow hung 2 lanterns in the highest window. One for the princess who came home, one for the quiet stranger who carried her heart all the way. And if you visit the kingdom on a snowy night, you can still see them glowing soft and gold, telling every traveler the same gentle truth. No heart is ever too far. No night is ever too cold. Love always finds the way home. And somewhere, a tiny brown bird sings among the rafters, reminding everyone that even the smallest wing, when it is warmed by kindness, can fly across the whole wide world.